We talked about, oh, the McSwinester, my good friend, the McSwinester. Well, apparently, Bravo is begging the judge to not let McSwinster's case be heard in court. I'm telling you, the Manzo thing, she wants money. I heard she wanted like 10, $20 million, something crazy, and that's why they didn't settle. I think they will settle with Manzo, and I think somehow it's a money grab. And again, I'm not shading her because I would take a money grab if the law's on your side. Take the money and run. But McSwinester is the one that we keep. She's so I don't even know if dumb is the word because, like, bravo to you for standing on a cause, but girl, if there's money, just take it and run. But turns out, I need to shade. Turns out, I think Leah's the one that's going to take this thing all the way, and then we're going to start hearing things that are out there. But Bravo's lawyers want Leah McSweeney's case to be heard in private, and her counsel calls that foul. So the network is trying, and God, we don't want this to be private, do we? The network is trying to take its bitter legal battle with one-time star Leah McSweeney behind closed doors. Um, their lawyers are taking another swing and they're basically asking the judge to prevent Leah's lawyers from delving into its private documents and making execs sit for under oath interviews. Now, basically, what they're doing is they're trying to say to Leah and her lawyers, you can't go through with the discovery process. That's a big, I mean, it's just like having a motion, when you make a motion to have a case dismissed because like it's like a fraudulent loss, not a fraudulent lawsuit, but like there's no merits to the lawsuit. Like that's a really high bar because everyone deserves their day in court. Now, people sue for crazy things. And if you sue for something crazy, the chances of it getting thrown out, and let's make a motion to dismiss, it is a very hard bar to overcome because everyone deserves their day in court. If you get your day in court and the judge determines that it is a completely frivolous lawsuit, you shouldn't be thrilled that you got your day in court because you're probably going to have to pay the other person's attorney's fees. Attorney's fees are hard to get, but not if it's a frivolous lawsuit. Saying to one side, you can't go through with discovery, we're not throwing the case out. Bravo's lawyers already tried that. But now it's going forward, but now nothing is discoverable. You can't look through our private documents, and you can't have execs sit for hours under oath during the discovery process. That's basically saying you're not entitled to discovery. You can't prove your case. I mean, once you sue someone, you have access to everything, basically, more or less, summing that up very generally. So Bravo don't like it, do they? They don't like that Leah's lawyers are coming around and they want all the private documents and the interviews and all this. But I don't think they're going to win on this. Like, this is called discovery. Her lawyers claim the move is intended to hide damaging evidence from the public. Oh, I'm sure it is. And guess what? The Ropers listening to this right now and me, we want to know what they discover. Let the discovery start. Let this go forward. So she sued. We know that. And let me just see. She sued. Sorry. She sued, and we all know what she sued, and she claimed this and that, and that they encouraged her alcoholism and all this other stuff. But I just don't want this. I don't want this to go away. I don't want the discovery. I want it to come out. Let the public see what's out there. We want to know. Earlier this year, a judge says, "You're right. A lot of her suits tossed out. Look, they might get it, but I don't. I don't believe it." Bravo's briefs say the rest of the case should now be handled privately, and not, look, they might say this is such that, but I don't know. They don't care about reality TV. So I don't know. Please, judge, please don't listen to Bravo, and please just ignore that, and please let this all come out come out in the public. We are moving forward with the case. We are requesting that the defendants provide the evidence that we seek. And we believe that no matter where the case resides, the truth should come out to the public, who has the right to know, and they should know. That's what Leah's lawyer said. And Bravo has not gotten back. Has not gotten back. It comes as no surprise that Bravo and Deconin producers are once again trying to unnecessarily delay the matter by trying to move the case to arbitration. So in their contracts, when they sign these contracts, Leah, Ramona, Ebony, Kyle, Dorit, everyone, it says you cannot sue. It has to be in arbitration. If it's an arbitration, we can't really find out what's going on. So that is what the contract says. But you know what, guys? I've said this before. It doesn't really matter what the contract says sometimes, okay? They think that this maneuver will shield the damaging evidence that we believe will be forthcoming and available to the public. Oh, please let us hear it. So let them beg the judge. Tom and Lala have been speaking out. And there's these rumors we addressed about them dating, and Tom says, "Well, Lala, if it's true, and it's on the internet, it's true." She's saying, "What the fuck? Like, come on, guys." She's saying that she's had dreams about him. I've had dreams about you, Schwartzy, ever since we did this podcast together. And Schwartz is like, "Oh God, no, please no." They're friends. They're not dating. Too bad. I could kind of see it. I think it would be a good fit all around. Did you see Patricia Altschul has slammed the Chrisleys? The Chrisleys are moving. The first reality show with Savannah and Chase and Grayson is well underway. But regardless of that, the Chrisleys want a huge payday, and they're moving from Nashville to Charleston, and they are saying that part of them will always be their home will always be in Charleston, and they're buying like an Airbnb and they're going to fix it up, and that might be the reality show. But Patricia Altschul is saying that she is the queen of Charleston, and not on her watch. She don't want the Chrisleys there. No, thank you. Move along. She's saying that it's bringing down the city, and no thanks. I'm the queen. There goes the neighborhood. Well, maybe this is why Paige thinks Patricia's a bitch. Anyway, RHOM, little delusional from Nicole Martin. I know you guys love her and all, but she says, maybe she'll come back one day if they change the cast around. Hey, Nicole, I think that's going to happen. I do think it's time for a bunch of people to go. She says the two reality shows she would love to do, though, are The Traitors and Dancing with the Stars. She probably has a chance at The Traitors. I mean, we're having Lisa Rinna on The Traitors. I think the Housewives list is probably longer. Like, I don't know if she would really get it. Like, I think there are bigger name housewives that will probably get it way before her. I think it's a little delusional that she says she'd like to do Dancing with the Stars. I mean, no offense to her. I could see Paige getting hired at Dancing with the Stars. I just don't think Nicole's star is big enough. Nothing personal. I just think Dancing with the Stars is a really hard gig to get. It's up there. Remember, Sheena Shea can't get it. By the way, speaking of traitors, Nene has set the record straight and said, "I didn't turn down $1 million. I was offered traitors. And the reason is that my son was in the hospital and is still in the hospital." And basically, we think that Portia replaced Nene on the Traitors. It's a good one to get. So good for Nene for standing by her son and not going and just taking the job. Anything else going on? It's a Sunday, guys. TBD. I'm kind of into this Denise and Aaron story. What really shocks me is I got so many calls from people about Denise and Aaron. Like people not in this world. Everyone was like shocked that it was happening. Anyway, it's a Sunday. It's Patreon.